Okay, hello to viewers. This time we are playing Omaha as visible. Oh, and a PLO25 on the top and PLO10 on the bottom left. I think we could lead here as well, but I think we could also check raise. Not sure which is preferred such spots, but I think we are pretty happy to just raise because we have pretty close to best possible. So the thing that this guy bots, I'm not sure if we have full equity against him, but I think we can just go with it. Full equity. So maybe it would be better to just call if we assume that Villain is never folding. But here is our out. E-hive straight. Top left we have not got such a decent flush draw. We can probably call. Only issue is that flush draw is only third high. I mean, if I had only the jack high flush draw, I would have folded, but we also had the guts, so thought it's fine to call. And then mosquitoes. Backdoor flush draw does hit. Now the queen here. But yeah, I mean we could try to ship it here maybe, but well, let's go for it. He doesn't have the plus himself. I would think it has quite a decent chance to succeed. Ooh! Cheers, I hate flying bastard. So at least we didn't manage to do it away right away. Maybe lucky. I think bottom left is fine with the suited ace, and I'm going to bet here. Have the second nuts, no redraw, so I don't know if he raises, would it be too tight to just fold? That's kind of a crappy turn, so on top right we have wrap and sort of a flush, but I don't think we want to necessarily load the pot here as we don't have such a big. And 9 jack came as well. I think we could check and evaluate. I think I'm going to call upper left with the 3 pull up and fold if he barrels the river. And I don't see really value in betting. Don't think we should get value, at least from weaker. And he had 2 pair open ender on the. Sure, that made that much sense, but not opening that on the top left. If it was like deuce was 8 or 9, I would open, but I think against the short stack we are pretty happy to stack off here with double bear. Three-way pot, well obviously against this guy we are never folding. And I think we still want to shove here because the stack is going to be so so big compared to what this guy has left. Fortunately, he has the. Unfortunately, he has the 5. Oh, did we hit? Oh, we hit the 3. Easy game. Easy game. But yeah, if this guy had full stack from the beginning, I believe I would call the short stack shove and 10-fold if this guy raises. But I think it's perhaps a bit questionable when he had the smaller stack depth. Gutshot. Actually, we have double gutshot. I didn't notice that right away. Maybe leading would have made most sense. I think we could still call. We haven't hit. Might have decent implied odds. We are plugging the 7-6 here, ace deuce as well. We only have the 7, so in 5, so probably not enough to win the pot. So let's try to stab some better pair, maybe even 2 pair to fold. And yeah, I'm not Omaha expert by any means, so any feedback for my plays are definitely welcome. Here I think there is decent chance that our hand is the best one. Ace king. I will bet here, hopefully we don't get raised. So. And we have the ace blocker, double suited kings, kind of a best type of double suited kings you can have, so I suppose that 3-bet is in order. And that's 3-way flop. I think we can just probably check and see if we get the turn card. I think in heads up pot we could try to see bet or something, but against this action we are definitely folding. 7s is enough, almost. Plus before river. This guy had 7-6 gutshot and at open ender. Now let's raise against the limper, or actually sure how these went. But I'm probably limped or something. And we hit the top set, but here is the Jack-10 possibility. And we probably want to still bet and have to stack off at that point. I would imagine. That's kind of awkward. Revert, so maybe I should have just put each the turn. Yeah, 7-9, 7-10 got here, then Jack beats me, 7-5 beats me. We can focus here. Now, no connection to flop. Lane checks, I mean, this is totally exploitative attempt, but from what I have seen, often they often check folding. I think it could be a nice care card, and we still have the straight draw, so it will then hit like calls like 2 pair. We still have some out. Might be stupid. Might be stupid. Without any diamond blocker. I was just thinking that how likely is it that we'll then place this flush draw that way. I'm not really sure about that, but I think this sort of hand we could sometimes three, but we don't have ace or king blocker, so it's just calling is fine as well. And I think we can call when we have these connected single suits here. And now we have the flush draw and top pair, we probably have to stack off here. Well, yeah, I finally got it. Not the most premium aces, but I think I would see bet here and stack off against the torch stack. And in here we have got and not sure about against him three-way, but nasty turn. I think that's pretty carpet three betting hand in three shoot, bad connectivity, etc. And pair four, so I think we can go for the 1/3 C bet, 3 bet pot. Pieces, less to ace, and even some connectivity. Three bet time. Well, we have the ace club blocker thing. Three-way. Kind of okay flop, I imagine, so I am really not sure how we should be playing here. It's too wide, just stack off. Oh. I mainly go for it because I have the blocker and it should be somewhat unlikely they have two pair on the flop. 10 might turn the situation, so. Well, we were good on the flop. But these guys came on with some garbage. Deuce 4, 6, 8, and the guy is cold calling 3 bets. Wow. Well, I mean, you can't really take much of a worse hand, I would imagine. Well, we hit the trips and flush draw. 3 bet pot. I will go for €3. Or let's put show that this guy can still shove. Or if this guy call lead and can't it's full lead. Now I could take the picture of the situation with the aces. What should be our plan in this spot? Oh, replayer not working. But anyway, in this spot. Dealing with it, I'm going to raise the kings. Now we kind of try to hit in a quite specific way, not sure about that pre-flop call, but I mean we get pretty nice pot odds. And this guy call as well. Seems the team is to limp and call 3 bets. But yeah, in the ace-these hands, the main reason why I decided to pop tier was that 1, I have the ace blocker not flush, and 2, more specifically, I think it's a bigger reason is that the pop flop was high, low, low, so it should decrease those like sets and 2 pairs quite a bit from people range. That was the reasoning anyway. So if the flop was like king 10 4, I would have just or queen 10 4, I would have just check folded. Those stand the chances of 2 pairs and probably some like pair plus wrap, really strong wraps and etc. are going to be higher. Do we want to 3-bet? I'm not sure, but 3-bet anyway. Now we can represent the aces. Get fold. That's the plan anyway. Well, we flop the straight. I don't know if we should don't bet here perhaps. But now we are going to bet anyway. We have the ace, nuts. Stone cold nuts. Almost. Was good on the turn. Is then a queen 6, small sizing, with the opponent. Probably fine to call with the nut shoot and decent connectivity with the 3 cards, and we do get plus draw. Now the problem is that we are in 4-way pot. Worst position possible. But we get the 3 card. In 6 is blocking some of the. Wonder if we could be in here. So it's pretty rare that we have a 6-3 anyway, but some nutty outs at least. Well, so he was calling with 5 and got such a big flush. Unfortunately, we didn't get that page. We have the open ender here. I think we can probably call it here. Not sure if we should don't bet here. Of course, we are kind of saying what we have anyway by this line. Then we get the diamond on the river. Check. Thank you. I'm not sure if we can. Maybe we could bet like really small too. Try to get some set or 2 pair. Make a call. Extremely dry kings. I just folded here. I mean, we are basically set mining all pre-flop. Ace, a little bit too many aces, but sure. Do we want to 3-bet this hand? A bit deeper than 100 pp as well. I don't know, let's keep the bot small. Ace, 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 queen, we have that sort and backdoor flush draw, but yeah, we have basically three cards we really want to see. Oh man, this guy sits out. Anyway, what was the situation? I'm not sure if we can go back to the a hand I had. It was here, so we were still ahead, I think. The ace is here. The turn. And we also had the jack 9. This guy luck boost. Oh, this guy went ahead as well, but yeah. Those type of situations I'm going to be quite unsure of. Like, I think in the heads up bots we are going to be pretty happy here on that sort of flop. But is it the case with the 3-way bot anymore? Should we have some sort of for example, let's say 6 with our hand blocking some 2 pairs. Of course, if we have the queen and ace of club, we are definitely probably going in even 3-way, but well, it's not this best huge, but I think it's still a pretty fine hand to be raising the limper. And playing open ender. The issue here is that if we hit the king, or if we aren't that happy about it, but it's jack 5. We actually have 2 pairs. Not really sure what sizing we want to. We probably want to bet anyway, but or what my plan is going to be if the lane call. Can we discount ace queen, or better if it calls? Two pair, which is very unlikely enough. I probably had at least king 9. I would assume. But yeah, today my plan is to. I actually thought that I won't be playing poker, but then thought that well I could play short Omaha session. We have sauna today and sauna day today, and I usually keep them white poker free. He's king 9-3. I'm not sure is this open or not. I mean, 3 and 9 are not really connecting too much, and we have 3 huge. But they find the fold that position. Would have been decently good flop tone. But not really situation that we feel crazy, but that we would want to be. I would open that if we had a bit higher diamond draws here, or a bit more connectivity with these 3 cards. Maybe too tight anyway. Well, seems like this guy likes the flop. I think that's one of the issues with this sort of hand in a way, that we hit c-bet here and will length is potting or something against us. And I wouldn't at least be thrilled to get it in with 2 pair, no help from we have backdoor straight draw, but basically just try 2 pair. It's ace king 5 double shooted. Someone 3 bets and we get 4 bets. We get billion callers and flop we don't like. So that was the end of that hand. Nice starting hand, quickly change on the Omaha. Then you see the flop. I mean, it's somewhat same on the hold'em if you have aces and you get like 10-9-8 flop with flush draw or something like that. I'm not happy either, but even more on this game. Again, aces and not too bad ones either. We bet. Let's use the zoom. And we get the top set and we block the nut flush and straight. Well, just pot. I don't know if potting is best option, but well, seems like we are offered. I believe Cooper said that we should be always happy to get it in 100 PB deep. With the aces, of course these are kind of worst possible aces, not the greatest flop to be honest, but less than SPR1, so get it in and hope for the best. And probably best when he folds. I think we could complete on the top left. Decent connectivity. If no one raises, again aces. From left ace, well, we don't have aces here, but I'd suck anyway. And top left, we just want to check fold. I think we have gutshots and backdoor flush draw, but well, we have big coming here. 1/3 of the stack in almost. And we get pretty decent looking flop. I think we could bet like really small here. I don't know if it matters really, but or maybe even check, I don't know. I mean, we don't really need much protection here. So maybe that would be one of those situations. And we have the king, we have the not flush draw. The only nasty side basically is that the real lane happens to hit like some 2 outer or something like that. But so maybe we should be checking back here and hopefully do something. I mean, if the turn is like 7 of club, which would be, I suppose, one of the worst ones, we would only have SPR1 to just put it on the turn 10 anyway. But yeah, I don't know for bet, but do we induce will lane to bluff by checking anyway? Probably not. So that's the case, then probably don't really want to give any free equity. But nice spot anyway. I'm going to take out the mic to pick something unrelated. Okay. Back to game. We have try aces. We want to see bet here and don't mind if they will lane fold. Nine, 6, 7, 5. Unfortunately, upper gabber. Well, let's just fold. I have forgot about those open race ranges. I mean, I haven't really been playing that much, or very, very little actually in two months or so. Even 3 months. On the Omaha side, well, for right we would have hit nicely. It's pretty garbage hand. Unfortunately, it wasn't any better. Well, bottom left looks pretty nice with 2 high shoots. And again, extremely dry aces. So now if this small blind 3 bets, we probably don't want to be 4 betting 200 pp deep. So just going to call. And we hit the straight with the flush blocker. I think we want to just check. Just going to need fold. And it's still three-way pot, so. It was lived pot. Let's try leading out with the dots of old. Nice, small pots down. Three-way pot, we only have dots, so I'm not doing anything. See if we get free turn card. 4 of spade. Almost. Now we have double cuts. But probably not too much fold equity with Queen 10 being pretty connected cards here. Still not hitting. Would we try to stab the river? I mean, seems like they don't have much either. Nine jack complete, we don't like that anyway, but I would imagine those sometimes at least betting turn. A semi bluff. Pretty unlikely we win with the high, of course doesn't mean that we have to bluff, but succeeded at least. What's gonna call? I mean, player pool here is probably calling like happily set mining sixes. At least without this guy 3-betting. He's Jack 8 rainbow. I don't think that is open race without having specific read these guys. But just huge nit. Or did this guy win some spots at some point? Here. 10, 9, 4, 5. Oh, he been raised. Well, we have ace king as blockers, so time out the aces. So if this guy 4-bets, suppose we can just fold anyway. Maybe. I don't think this guy has been absolutely crazy with pre-flop aggression. Four-way pot, not gonna do anything with the aces. Kind of trying to get free showdown. Yeah, I'm not sure about that. I think it's fine to 3-bet, but when we get 4-bet, it's probably going to still be the aces most of the time. Quads. Folded quads on the bottom left. Not a good tactic. Well, seems like we are getting a three-way all in on the upper right. This small blind can have anything. Imagine this guy has something decent. Queen 6-4 deuce suited. Like the guy. But yeah, it's almost guaranteed that if we play here, we are going to lose huge pot against him. It's something 2 pair on 4-bet pot or something. Something like that. I mean, the guy wasn't he 3-betting with that? Now this guy he limped, so he raised, and this guy 3-bet, this guy 4-bet, and he continues. I mean, he literally has no fold button pre-flop. At least once he has put something on the bot. I mean, sure, if these both have aces, he probably is the favorite, but maybe. Well, I think for top left we can open, maybe call. Anymore at least. So I think I will play like 15 minutes more or 20 minutes more, and it will be roughly 1 hour. Well, bottom top left seems like nice hand. We 3-bet. Probably not at this point. Can we call? Cold call in 3-bets. This guy is going to come along really often. Someone might even forward, so it's just fold. I was kind of scared that this guy 3-bets. Of course I would forward, but I think we should just check. We have some showdown value, not really much playability. Do we get to showdown? Check, check. We might win. Oh, he has aces. He's 5-3 deuce. I'm not sure if I was supposed to play that, but I mean, I would definitely open a raise, but of course it's connected, but it's the wheel draw type of hand, so just hit weak straight or so. Which might prove to be unlucky. Well, top left is going to be open. And we have top pair, second nut flush draw, and 3 pretty nice support cards, so see that We have the second nut. I think we could just check here because getting weaker flush to call 2 streets is probably going to be hard. And then better to river and probably hopefully doesn't raise at this point. Now we have the third nuts. So question arises, should we bet turn, bet river, force to raise at both street? Might that be better option? Hope the villain has hand like that. Should we perhaps put the river as when we check the turn? Who knows? I mean, maybe betting like half bottom turn and then like 70% on the river, and with the idea to force to raise would make sense perhaps. I don't think we can go for pot without some call machine reads about the opponent. I think it should be mainly nuts or air. Nuts or nut plus blocker when we go for pot. Fold. These are just my personal thoughts, obviously. Might be totally screwed. Would have the €6 cash ticket as well. Wonder if you can use. It seems like it can't be used to 10 PLO. It seems like there is no ticket use possibility. Well, not folding. Bottom left pre-flop. The flop toe. Open raising 3 bet. What we call this? Safe to just fold. If we had like ace, king, jack, 10 double suited, maybe call would be fine. Ace, 8, 8, 6. That's calling anything at least. Real limpity pot on the top left. I'm the only one who folded. Have hit the trips. What you get for limping. Well, might be a bad thing to be in here. With just the trips. Of course, when I have the king, it's it's pretty decent possibility that no one actually have the kings. But yeah, it's like it's pretty rare situation that like if this guy has the king that he's going to get any value for it anyway. But even if someone has like draw, he's going to be afraid of being dead already pretty much, so this guy is thinking at least. Of course, villains have some huge amount of weakness, so might be just bluffed here. Limpot, well, let's take the flop, and we hit. I think we could lead here probably, and the open ender. Two backdoor flush draws, so we don't mind to get the free turn either. I'm going to bet here again. I block the 7/8, so if they raise, I just fold. Well, that was the plan. And maybe that is one of the issues in leading and building the pot from the flop, but I mean only the ace is going to be like absolute smut out for me. Well, I would have open raised his, but folding to raise. Maybe if it was like 5, 6, 6, 7 double suited, might call. But I think we want to have a really premium low pocket pair. We want to call it here from the small blind. And probably being 200 PB deep, close to it is not a positive thing. So it's almost 1 hour. I will make so that after I will play next orbit. Orbit still all worthy for these current ones. Pretty nice hand. Bottom left. Haven't really have any action on the bottom left. That I remember at least. But yeah, we are quite a bit up correctly at least, because I don't think I have a really rebite much at all. Hit the queen. Careful with the queen. Top left is this defendable hand. Do sucked here, so I was thinking about check raising plus blocker. Would have probably done it if he had bet like half pot. Was almost pot size, so talked it's a bit expensive to be raising. And we don't even have the nut flush blocker, so well, this guy is again. What? He folded. Must have been trips on the hand or something. Half pot, pairs flop. And we probably want to just check and pray for the freeze hold down. Okay. I mean, we are not really beating much, I suppose. Jack 9 or something. I mean, Jack 9, 9-7 was it? Jack 9 was the straight. Thinking about the low end. Low end on the flop, so 9-7. That's what we beat. Kind of a same scenario. So here, I think deuce is going to be pretty unlikely. So should we bet here again for value? We are ahead of plus draws, and we are plugging some of the pocket pairs. We got nice values here. Actually had double flush draw. My plan was to check call on the river most of the time at least. Suited ace. I would kind of want to play against this guy, but the issue is that I mean it's not that potential hand. So yeah, I mean I think this should be the last the next big blind. All tables. Just call bottom left. I mean pretty nice 4 cards, high cards, but 3 spades here. 9-7-6-5, and he wins. Easy game. Easy game. I mean, this is one of the things about Omaha if you compare to Hold'em, that equities pre-flop are closer, so even if you play pretty absurd ranges, it's not such a miracle if you run hot compared to like if you play 7-3 offshoot against crazily on the Hold'em. That's going to end well most of the time. But if you play crazy here with some 7-8 5 deuce, you can still get somewhat lucky. Sure about the right table. troubleshooted, but the 3 suck big time. If it was like 6, I would definitely play him. But yeah, that was for the Swiss on. Let's see what happens in this one. Oh, he folded again. Now this guy has 1/22 of the pot remaining. Almost hit the straight. But yeah, I think we got decent profit considering buy-in we are playing. So pretty much 40 euro up, well 38 euro I suppose. If you would get that amount constantly, which is not going to happen, be pretty nice hourly. €35 on the hour. Oh, 37.8 euros up. Not too bad. We'll be playing, or at least trying to play more Omaha this month. Let's see how it goes. But as I said, early part of this one, not a good Omaha player. So if you have any feedback about my plays here, about my ideas that I put up here, any feedback is welcome. Anyway, thanks for watching. Bye.